We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Colton Wong will stand in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For St. Louis, the second baseman, Colton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pops this one up. Davis in foul ground, and this will land foul.
7 o'clock.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to short. He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. He's right there, and quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is skied into short left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3. So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the pitch. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
J.D. Davis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe. Not able to quite recover in time on the throw to second, but it looks like he's doing okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Conforto on second. Davis on at first with nobody out. Now a swinging bunt. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
While the throw pulls him off the bag.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Andres Gimenez the next to bat as he rips it on the ground to second. 1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And they are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. 0-1 the count. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carlson is there. Let's see if they test it. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. 1 run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away. J.D. Davis the next to bat. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, this side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 7-0. In now, Dylan Carlson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Into the box, Brad Miller. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Molina hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as it's now a 7-3 game.
Man, that's painful for a pitcher. He almost worked himself out of a jam by getting 2 straight outs, but he made a mistake right there and paid the price. 3-run home runs like that can be so deflating.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. And it's quickly 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
It's Colton Wong now. Line drive base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. No balls and 1 strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 7 and the Cardinals 3. Number 62 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 62.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Grounded to third. Miller's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder.
Stepping up now, Dylan Carlson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Up next for the Cardinals.
At the plate now, Dexter Fowler. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. Davis brings it in, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Redbirds 5. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt. Okay, thank you, Heidi. Dominic Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 2, Dominic.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Steven Matz, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Matt Wieters will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Matt Wieters.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Softly hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a liner back through the box. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit. Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit out towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. In now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-5 tonight. The New York Mets came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Jacob deGrom earns the victory on the mound. Jack Flaherty allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.